At long last, the time has arrived. After a lengthy period of negative results, some very important news has arrived. You won't believe this one. The charts will also showing upward movement. For investors, it is the day they have been waiting for. Our portfolio has been in the red for a long time, but we may soon be turning a profit. But how is this really playing out? Okay, I'll try to clarify. Welcome to Dr. Crypto, your daily serving of Shiba. This is the spot for you if you're curious about anything related to Shiba. If you want to keep informed about all the latest news forecasts and stay ahead of the curve in the crypto industry, subscribe. To get more SHIB news, be sure to click the like button. The Shiba Inu is on the mend after a 30% slump in price. Everyone knows that the Shiba Inu price fluctuations caused investors a great deal of anxiety and uncertainty. Seeing your assets decline over a few weeks must be really upsetting. For many investors, the anxiety has finally subsided. The Shiba Inu is finally starting to feel better. Investors and the locals alike are hoping for this turnaround. They might expect their portfolios to make a profit, or almost so, thanks to this encouraging news. The events over the last several weeks have finally allowed the investors to breathe a sigh of relief. Investors are also pleased since they believe this may be the beginning of a trend of increasing prices. Confidently, they are predicting that this may last more than a few weeks and that market earnings might increase in the near future. As the meme coin recovers from its recent decline, Shiba Inu is at the forefront of the movement. Shiba Inu's price has jumped over 2% in the last day on CoinMarketCap. The fact that the coin's price has risen significantly for the first time since June 7th indicates that the worst may be over. This development has investors feeling positive since they see it as a sign of recovery and increased trust in the market. Also, whales are now migrating. So, what exactly are they up to? The overall number of whale transactions is presently reflecting an increasing chain reaction. You should be cognizant of this fact. Into the Block reports that in the last 24 hours, there has been a 45% increase in whale transactions. Nearly $140 million was the staggering amount. There has been a meteoric rise in whale trades in recent weeks. Shiba Inu health depends on the whale buildup. The whales may be stocking up for the future, maybe in anticipation of Shiba Inu pumping. We may soon see a reversal of the negative trend, according to the whales. They are amassing a lot because of it. And now for something fascinating. Some, like Bitcoin, were still fighting for assets, while Shiba Inu were making strides. Bitcoin is still having a hard time and is in a slump. But yesterday, something intriguing occurred. Perhaps this is a precursor to a more substantial change that is imminent. The whales are being stealthy and covert about this. They would likely prefer that you remain unaware of this. But then what? An authoritative market analyst has reported that in the last 24 hours, 12,700 Bitcoin have been delivered to accumulation addresses. The whales are accumulating a large quantity of Bitcoin, as this indicates. So, what exactly are the whales up to? What is their objective? You might probably think of it as a build-up for a big upward move in the near future. Keep in mind that this enormous sum is equivalent to almost $840 million. We should probably be prepared just like the whales. Ecosystem confidence is on the rise again, which bodes well for a potential quick recovery after a steep price decline. Large transactions have increased by 67% in only 24 hours, reaching about $50 billion, according to the statistics. The whales are bringing in more than ever before. Bitcoin's price decline yesterday could have been a mere consolidation before a far bigger surge is possible. Little investors are worried about what to do next in light of this news, but they're also relieved that the whales have entered the accumulation phase, which indicates we have a lot of room to grow. What they're anticipating, including a huge up move in the coming weeks, is really just the beginning. And things are about to become interesting. Based on the main parameter, the market value to realized value ratio, or MVRV for short, a new analytics research from an on-chain data provider provides highly positive data for the two biggest meme cryptocurrencies, Dogecoin and Shiba Inu. Traders may learn a lot about the market's peaks and troughs and how they behave when buying and selling using this ratio. The paper elaborates that a cryptocurrency's likelihood of future short-term price rebounds is directly proportional to its ratio. Investors are willing to stockpile in anticipation of substantial gains in the short future, since this news is startling. Everything changes for Shiba Inu after this revelation. If you want additional details, the on-chain business says they are very positive on Dogecoin, MVRV ratio, 16%, and Cardano, MVRV ratio, 12%, based on recent statistics. Keep in mind that a lower number indicates greater quality. This bodes well for the short-term prospects of these two coins. Now let's talk about Shiba Inu. The unexpected occurred when a commentator, who seemed to be a Shiba Inu fan, asked about the breed's status. A staggering 19% below average was the response from the on-chain firm. Of these big hats, that Shiba Inu is now even more bullish than Dogecoin and Cardano is suggested by this. The news shocked investors, but it also made them excited about Shiba Inu's future. This has many people thinking about getting Shiba Inu, since it suggests there's a good chance of making a lot of money in the near future. Shiba Inu appear to be at a stage where we may reach new heights. Some have speculated that we are now in an accumulation period, when investors known as whales are stockpiling coins in anticipation of a future upswing. Their spirits have been lifted, and their faith in what lies ahead as a result of this. Additionally, there is something important for you to grasp. This positive mood was shared by other analyses conducted by on-chain data companies as well. Indeed, there is a widespread belief among professionals and corporations that Shiba Inu are a good investment. After all this time, these experts are now in a positive mood. Even more so, this has piqued the interest of investors. While that was happening, an experienced analyst confirmed what he had suspected. Shiba Inus are very bullish. Shiba Inu prices have fallen 20% in the last week due to a pessimistic trend, but market experts like Javan Marks are still bullish on the breed's prospects. According to Marks, this pullback can set the stage for a huge price increase. Marks said in his most recent research that the Shiba Inu is showing signs of tenacity and possibility for recovery, since it is currently trading higher than the levels it broke out from in February. The Shiba Inu is doing well at the moment. Going higher from here is doable and ecologically beneficial. On top of that, he predicts that the price of Shiba Inu may rise by 294%, bringing it back up to its former all-time high. Marks claims that the present market correction could be preparing the way for a substantial price increase. He believes that the Shiba Inu might break the existing record and set a new record by crossing the 3-0 mark. Extremely seldom do investments provide returns of 2 or even 3 times the initial investment. Having said that, we did see something similar in March. Regardless, we should be cognizant of this price forecast about the future of Shiba Inu, even if it is not financial advice. Not very promising, however, despite the optimistic assessments. Please remember this. Currently, Shiba Inu is encountering 2 significant upward resistance levels, situated in the price range of 4.05 and 3.0 son, which will mark the new all-time high. At this enormous wall, more than 9,100,000 addresses bought 296 trillion Shiba Inu, which is equivalent to almost $500,000 USD at the present time. Another down surge may be in store if there is a massive sell at this level. This professional analyst thinks Shiba Inu can continue its upward trajectory if it can overcome the opposition at this major supply barrier. He speculates that the price of Shiba Inu could reach a new record high as a result of this discovery. In essence, it will deduct 1 from the price, which might pique investors' interest even more. Investors and community members will likely be over the moon about this. Everyone keeps telling us it's coming soon. The optimistic outlook is shared by both expert analysts and corporations. We should be ready for everything, even if the crypto market is quite unpredictable. You never know when something unexpected can happen. However, how do you feel about that? Submit your thoughts in the space provided. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the matter. The date is over now. Remember to give it a big thumbs up. To see our most recent material, share it and subscribe to the channel.